you can build some small partnerships, you will have your chances in these overs.
You can see a sense of aggression here. They're always on the lookout for runs, but what they need right now is a good partnership. All of a sudden, the body language of the Omani cricketers as well has changed after that run out. You can see that they've just lifted their game in the middle.
Yes, that does happen a lot, especially in cricket, in T20 cricket. One dismissal, one good catch, one good run out can help you build momentum in your favor. And that is exactly what is happening here for Oman.
Another single to round off a very good first over by cover. Only 4 runs coming off it, 12 gone. It's 66 for 3.
So just a little hassled dug out of Nepal, and so are the fans. Not sure where this game is going for them, but they need to score runs and they need to get that odd boundary in order to release some pressure. 12 overs gone, 66 for 3. The fielder is on 29 of 27. The new bowler is Nadeem, who will continue on the far end. Oh, that's a good effort. Definitely saved a single. And every run saved here is going to be like gold dust for Oman.
Oh, yes, Mohammad Nadeem will be playing a very crucial role in this middle overs, let me tell you. Take a look at that effort once again. That's commitment. That's a lot of effort. Remember, he was batting, he got injured as well. He slipped at the return crease. He got hit as well. He was down on the ground, was assisted by the physio. But Nadeem is back bowling and bowling quick as well. Pulls it this time, and it goes into the vacant area for a 4, much needed boundary. This time it's Arif who finds a 4 for his side, and this is good cricket.
Yes, this is good cricket, and I say that because he waited for that loose delivery. He knew that there was an opportunity, played it in the gap, Arif, and has got 4 runs. So that will definitely release some pressure of the Nepali batters in this run chase. And the key was the gap. There's a big gap between that short fine leg fielder and the square leg. Made full use, Arif. Well done. So 12.2 overs, Nepal reached that 70-run mark. 3 wickets already fallen for Nepal. Nadeem needs to get his line right. You don't need to try a lot of things. I think Nadeem is looking for wickets, and that's why he tried that slower delivery. Did not bowl it where it was supposed to be bowled, and got punished for that.
This time too close to cut. Rush of blood there for Arif. He needs to take it easy. He has Dipendra at the other end, who's been cutting and cutting away in style. Another small little partnership growing 70 for 3 short. Nepal don't need to do anything silly. A good partnership, a run a ball partnership, and they'll be home. But this time, much better delivery by Nadeem.
Oh yes, this is much better. This is what his strength is, and you need to be bowling on your strength. Sometimes not doing anything is doing something. You are bowling a good line and length. You need to continue, persist with that, and the wickets will come your way.
Much better. Sensible cricket. Play to the merit of the ball, rotate the strike, find the odd boundary, inch closer towards the target, and have a good hot water shower bath after a victory.
Yes, that will be well deserved. Dipendra and Arif have their work cut out. They need to stay there till the end. And if they can manage to do that, the runs will come.
Nadeem has so far been economical, should I say. Much better delivery, taking the pace off it, and they played it towards short mid wicket. They'll be looking for the second. This is wonderful running. This is great presence of mind, and must give full credit to Dipendra For most part of the game, you think he'll be relying on the boundaries, but just nudged it towards short mid wicket and stole 2 runs.
Well, this is how well matured Dipendra is. He's not only relying on his big shots, but he's also running hard between the wickets. And that is stealing runs right from the nose, under the nose of the fielders. He saw that there is an opportunity, there's a big gap, and made full use of it. So, overall, good cricket from Dipendra. 12.5 overs, Nepal 73 for 3. One more ball to go. I think Oman are happy right now not to give away boundaries and give away singles. I think that's a little defensive from Oman.
Playing straight down the ground for another single. Another very, very fine batting effort here, shown by Dipendra. 8 runs coming off the 13th over. It's 74 for 3.
Well, 13 overs gone. They need another 62 runs of 42 balls. So run a ball is not going to help Nepal right now. What they need is boundaries in every over. Meanwhile, Howard Ali continues and gives away a single.
Oh, yes, cover is keeping things tight. At the moment, the asking rate will keep increasing. A lot of support here for the Nepal cricket team. The match is happening at the Oman Cricket Academy. Once again, nicely played towards mid wicket. Very difficult to see at this stage who's in front, but I always want to believe at 7 wickets in hand, the batting side, the chasing side will fancy their chances.
Well, yes, they should. They definitely should feel that they have the game in their control. But it's not going to be easy for new batters to come out and score runs. Meanwhile, another good looking shot, but straight into the hands of the fielder there, Ayan, who I think missed the side of the ball for a second, did not know where the ball is, but they've taken a run nevertheless. So 77 inching towards victory. Nepal get a long way to go.
But yes, a long way to go. Good effort in the end. He may have lost his footing, but he recovered well and kept it to a single there. Ayan Khan, another dynamic youngster from Oman cricket. Tossed up delivery, played through the extra cover region. Kalimullah will keep it to 2. So the runs are coming right now in singles and doubles. It's the big hits that are missing. Nevertheless, a nice partnership as well brewing between these two. Nepal in pursuit of 136. This match clearly has the makings of a thriller.
Yes, low scoring games are always thrillers. You will rarely see them being one sided. And with Oman, even rarely so.
Once again, nicely played towards covers. Another single. Just saw some time back Kalimullah warming up at the long off region. Just get the impression they might bring him into the attack to break this partnership. Remember, if Oman have to just take control of proceedings, they need to get wickets.
Yes, last ball of the over, and then we'll see what options we have in terms of bowlers for Oman that we might see bowling in the death. The last ball again has been drilled, but there is protection in the deep, so we'll just keep it for a single. 14 overs gone, Nepal are 81 for 3. Bowlers have been used so far. Only Kalimullah, the man who's been successful. Of course, you can expect Bilal to bowl 2 out of the remaining 6. Kalimullah 1. Nadeem has 1 as well. And we might see Howard bowling the other 2.
But yes, it'll be interesting to see how Nepal approaches this chase from here on. With Kalimullah, they not want to take any risk against, but there are a few spinners against whom they want to take their chances. The depth of Oman's bowling now will be tested in the last 6 overs, particularly when you have batsmen like Dipendra Singh Aire, who's middling it so well.
Yes, I think the bowlers that will be used from here on, 2 overs for Kalimullah, 1 over for Bilal. In fact, 2 overs for Bilal, 1 over for Kalimullah. That makes it three. 2 overs of Hawar Ali. That makes it five. And Mohammad Nadeem has 1 over. So they need to target plan according to the bowlers. Meanwhile, that one is way outside off and will go all the way. Loose delivery from Kalimullah and has been rightly punished by Dipendra. He's looking in great form and he's the man who could take Nepal home.
Oh, yes, you cannot bowl it to him. You cannot bowl it short and wide because that's actually feeding him. He's looked so good in that region and once again capitalizing, going on his toes, and then getting on top of the ball and playing it. What a shot, cutaway in style. I just like the way he's batted this evening. 39 and 33. He wants to finish it for his team and go back to the dugout. Very impressive. Chanceless innings so far and in control as well.
This time he goes for the slower delivery and has been played in the gap, chase for the fielder at mid wicket. Khurram Khan will stop that, or was it Zishan? Zishan, the skipper. You again, Kalimullah just trying a lot of different things. First, that short and wide outside off, and the other one a slower delivery, which is not in the right area.
But yes, enough time for Dipendra to go onto his back foot and play it towards the mid wicket region. Just feel now he's dictating terms in the middle. You can see the ball well.
Nicely pulled, nicely hit, but straight to the fielder. That's Kashyap Prajapati saved a certain boundary because that was hit hard, Mikhail.
Oh yes, and Kalimullah in his second spell has looked a little off color in his first three deliveries. Once again, getting on top of the ball this time, batting deep in his crease, Dipendra. He's using it well and a very nice fielding effort as well there by Prajapati Kashyap. I'm telling you what, pressure all around. The batting side, the dugout, the fielding side, the bowler.
And in the comp box.
Yes.
Goes for the Yorker, slices it well. Arif this time joins the party. Kalimullah has no idea what he needs to do. And this time, Arif places it in the gap and gets 4 runs.
Oh yes, that was deliberate. Third man was up. He opened it and played in the gap. Presence of mind once again. You've got to make use of such situations and you've got to take advantage of the loose deliveries. This partnership between Arif and Dipendra looks threatening as far as Oman is concerned, but comforting for the players in the dugout. They are scripting a wonderful story in the middle, both these youngsters.
Pressure on Kalimullah, who's been expensive in this over. 11 runs already. 2 more deliveries to go. Again, short and wide, played up and over the third man fielder this time. And it goes for another 4. Arif is absolutely having a gala of a time out there in the middle. Nepal are cruising at the moment.
Just when you thought that they'll be a little tentative against the most informed bowler, they have taken 3 fours out of him and accounted for 14 runs in his first 5 deliveries. This is a phenomenal counter attack here by Arif, who came in, was watchful, but has raised to 19 in 14, and in the process now has taken Nepal close to the 100 run mark as well.
Yes, this is a game changing over. That momentum we all talk about has definitely shifted in favor of Nepal. Thanks to some good batting from these two batters, Arif and Defender. 15 runs already in this Kalimullah over. And one more ball is yet to go. Look at that field placement. There's a deep point. The third man fielder is inside the circle. The fine leg fielder is inside the circle. A square leg in place. And then 4 fielders sliding the boundary in front.
Takes it on the full, plays it towards long off for another single. What an over this has been for Nepal. They've accounted for 15 runs in the 15th over and they move to 97 for 3. Change in the combo box to take you to the next 5 exciting overs. It's going to be Pranam Mehta and Neil Oja.
Nepal and control.
Absolutely. 136 target and need less than 40 runs to win in the next five. Very, very comfortable position there. Oman, if they don't pick up a wicket right now, right here, they'll be looking down the barrel. Sweeping this time. And look at that. The way they run for the first, they're always looking for the second. Always looking for the second.
If there's a man to pick up a wicket here, it has to be Cover, an attacking leg spinner for Oman.
That's right. Howard knows a thing or two about picking wickets. But this time, bowled it short and wide. Give a single. That's not how you're going to pick wickets, Howard.
Oman does bank on the couple of overs of Bilal Khan. You would surely feel that, if they can keep the things tight and give what a shot is that over covers. Surely an easy couple. Jatinder Singh covering it up.
Now, that could have been, or should have been, probably that opportunity. I could have given them that wicket, but not to be so. Howard Ali creating chances. I love the way the intent that these two batters are showing. Arif and Dipender both. Dipender 43 of 36, inching closer towards his half century. Arif 24 of 18. Great support on display.
They were surely in a little bit of trouble after that run out. What a second run is that? Slight misfield by Jatinder Singh at deep point. Love the way these two run between the wickets.
Oh, well, absolutely. The first one they run is with the intent of going for the second. And the little fumble, and look at that. He's completed that second also comfortably, Dipendra.
Oman cannot be believing that they have lost control of this game.
Played straight to the field. Stole a single. I would say stole a single. This is not singles that you get to take. These singles, you literally steal. 16 gone. It's 105 for 3.
Love the way the audience is enjoying this lovely match between Oman and UAE from the Oman Cricket Academy. Right, it was 687. Oman T20 series, powered by Sky247.net. Four nations locking horns. Oman, Nepal, Ireland, and UAE. Which team will the second one at the top of the table? Will have a great watch and in the first game an extremely exciting game. Bilal Khan now comes into the attack. 38 matches, 56 wickets for him. Only close to a couple of wickets right now. He should get a little bit of reverse swing. Cut down the left side for a single. A comfortable single. The Nepali batsmen would be aware that the only way Oman can make a comeback into this game is by picking up wickets, and they would be looking at Bilal Khan for doing the same. They have to keep it simple, play Bilal Khan out, and they will be home comfortably. If you got 4 overs to play, Bilal Khan is going to bowl 2 of those, so you can't really play him out. You have to score of him as well. You will have to take your chances. Voila. A single. Even if you get those 6 singles in place, you still are pretty much in the game. Definitely. They need to hang in there. 47 of 39. Dependra, what an innings has he played for Nepal? Absolutely in control of everything that is happening in the middle. Bilal Khan firing it in. He's getting that late movement away from the batsman. That is what reversing is all about, right? He's angling it in and the late movement away. The best part about Dipendra is that he's at 47 of 40 and he has all the idea about Bilal Khan. Yes, also, we don't see any pressure whatsoever on Dipendra that he's reaching a milestone. And if you go to just complete a 50, I'm sure that his aggression will go many folds. So I don't see no reason why Dipendra Singh should be worried about playing Bilal. Meanwhile, straight to the fielder there. What Bilal is doing is bowling those Yorkers wide away from the stumps, not giving Dipendra any opportunity to free his arms. Remember, Neil, Bilal knows to reverse it in as well. If he can get one of those sharp in swinging Yorkers, what we see Wasim Akram doing on the YouTube, definitely Dipendra will have to put in some effort. Well, yes, I like that reference that you gave, Wasim Akram doing it on YouTube, because that's where you'll get to watch him these days. The old matches, your from the archives, the days that we used to watch cricket, follow the legends. The youngsters today probably would be looking at a more contemporary bowlers, but then Wasim Akram, the legendary Wasim Akram. We did get a chance to see him here live in Oman during the Celebrity Cricket League. Meanwhile, Bilal Khan has bowled three dot balls, 29 of 3 if he can manage to get one more dot ball here. And he gets a wicket. What a wicket! Oh, not so much. A big celebration from Bilal Khan and the wicketkeeper. Turned it down by Rahul Asher. Well, yes, definitely gave that impression that the ball got that faint outside edge. Wicketkeeper Naseem was extremely ecstatic, but not to be so. End of the 17th, it's 107 for 3. For Nepal, unless Oman picks up a wicket or two. And if they need to pick up both these wickets, to be very, very honest. Arif and Dipendra, the dugout there, looks worried. Dilip Mendes, the head coach of Oman, has been a part of the system for the last 10 years or so. He's made a lot of difference to this cricket in Oman. That could be a wicket here. Kurum under it and comfortably takes a big, big wicket. Arif was looking very comfortable in supporting Dipendra to finish this game off. And there is a wicket for Khawar. How much of a difference would this make? Big wicket, very big wicket. We spoke about Khawar Ali, how capable he is in picking wickets, and that's what he does. Invites the batter to go hoik him, and there's a fielder standing right for that shot, and that's a beautiful, simple catch. Classic display of how to get underneath the ball and take the catch. Arif Sheikh, 25 of 20, caught Khurram, bowled Khawar, and that could be the big change. This could be the moment where the game might just start shaping away in favor of Oman. But then, mind you, Dipendra Singh is still around. He is in his late 40s. There's a very big opportunity for him to score a 50 and get his side to the victory table. Let's not forget Neil. The next over is going to be bowled by Bilal Khan. He has been holding the mantle for Oman for the last almost a decade. Sharad Vishweshkar, he's been a part of the Nepal team for a very, very long time. I've played some junior cricket with him, the under 17s. Going to reverse sweep this time. Dipendra
A dot ball. Now, I don't understand this. When you've scored so many runs, when you have got your runs in place, there is no need whatsoever to try and be cheeky there. They paid the 47 or 44. All he needed to do was play it straight, play it in the gap. There's a very big gap at covers. Now that's been plugged. Now that has been plugged. We saw that.
The, the pressure of the scoreboard. This is probably the fourth or fifth consecutive dot ball for Dipendra.
Wide in the gap. Straight to the fielder at deep extra cover. Get a single. Howard is bowling to the field. This is beautiful bowling on display for any youngster who wants to learn how to set a field and bowl to the field as a spinner. This is what it is. Khabar Ali. Meanwhile, Sharad Vesekar, 17 matches, 310 runs. A single.
A single of the inside edge to fine leg. What a ball was that from Howard? He knew that is the long boundary. And if the batsman did not middle it, he will always stand a chance. And yes, did he? That important wicket, bringing Oman back into this competition. A reverse sweep over point for a boundary. How important is this boundary? That should complete the 50 for Dipendra as well. Applauses from the entire Nepali cricket team. How important is this 50 in the contest of the game?
Well, more than anything else, it'll give a lot of confidence to Devendra. Scoring a half century in a chase is always important. Now this time he steps out right up the box, maximum. What a good looking shot. We spoke about this a while back. He completes his half century and he will completely go hammer and tongs, and that's exactly what you've seen.
What a shot was that from the informed batsman for Nepal, Dipendra, coming down the track, hitting it all the way straight down the ground. The safest place to hit the cricketing ball for a maximum. At the end of 18, it is 119 for 4.
Seventeen required of 12, last two overs. How expensive were the last two deliveries? A boundary and a six coming in. Those were two dot balls. We would be looking at 27 of 12. That would have been a different equation altogether. But not to be so. Bilal, a lot of responsibilities. They say in 19 was bowled by the one who is your main bowler, your spearhead. Bilal will have to work double as hard to ensure that not just the one go through, but also try and pick up this big wicket. The dangerous thing.
Bilal is one of the better bowlers in the associates, highly respected. He's known for his Yorkers, reverse swing, with very sharp lines in the net. Should be looking for a wicket here, especially of that of the Dipendra. If Oman wants to pull this game back.
Jocelyn Jeremy, Ranjak out, back to the bowler. Bilal giving him that little stare. Between smiling. This is good cricket overall, I tell you. Great ball. Fantastic approach from the bowler and from the batter. Right on the money.
This is what Bilal is known for. He keeps it very simple. He has a sharp, slow one as well. You would be aware that Dipendra will be looking for that paddle.
Low full toss there. Is it going all the way? Yes, it is. A boundary.
What a shot is that from Dipendra? He's the man in form for Nepal. He's converted the Yorker into a low full toss through the cover region. What a shot is that! Converts a low full toss into a boundary. That's one of those balls which a bowler is looking for a dot ball.
Yes, Yorker is a difficult ball to bowl. You miss the length, it either becomes a juicy half volley or a fantastic low full toss. They pay the reward knock 62 or 49. Such knocks form the building blocks of a long career. Full toss yet again, and this time the Vikram will field it. Single nonetheless. He's trying the Yorkers, missing the length and converted automatically to full tosses.
Bilal has to be looking for a couple of dot balls here. 6 of 11 is what Oman would be looking at if they can get a couple of dot balls here.
More than a couple of dot balls, you'd be looking at a couple of wickets here. They would still be dot balls.
How much would Oman love that?
Up in the air, chance! Kalimullah! If there was any man on this ground who could have stretched his arms out and taken that catch, it would have been Kalimullah. He's 6 feet 27 inches tall, and he could have taken that catch. His arm stretch is at least 13 meters wide. Look at that. Oh, there was a chance. He got his hands, but we completely misjudged it. Unlucky there for Oman, unlucky there for Bilal. But I tell you, Nepal, they say fortune favors the brave, and that's a complete and classic example of that.
All the hard work in vain. He covered all those hard yards. Bilal Khan is down. At the end of 19 overs, it is 127 for 4.
All right, last 6 deliveries to go. Nepal required 9 to win this game. The dugout is trying to control that excitement. You could see it on their faces. They're excited. They know 9 in modern day cricket is doable any day of the week. That's doable. Nadeem is going to bowl the last over. Now that's a challenge. Nadeem, he has the responsibility not just to bowl the last over, but to defend 9 runs.
I would have really looked at a spinner to bowl the last over. The boundaries are fairly long, and there is a slight bit of turn in the wicket as well. The spinner would have stood a better chance probably if one of the balls could have been miscued and they could pick up a wicket. Nonetheless, it is Nadeem Wali to bowl the last over for Oman.
That's right, 3 overs, 19 for him. A quick check at the field. There's a square leg fielder inside at the boundary, beg your pardon. Short fine leg, pretty square. There is a third man who's coming in. There's a gully, and then deep extra cover. Mid off. Beg your pardon, in fact, that's extra cover. Scooped it, and this one is racing towards the fence. There's no one who can stop that. First ball boundary.
What a shot is that from Dipendra. Another wonderful delivery converted into a boundary. That was a block hole Yorker. Opens the face through the point region and 4 valuable runs.
Yes, sir. That boundary. Back. There is. And the square leg fielder comes in. There you go. There's deep point and deep extra cover. The sweeper cover, rather. Maybe both the outside off stump line now. Slow ball, short ball, and this time mid wicket. We're going for the second. There's a chance. A poor throw. Then it should have gone to the wicket keeper. Should have gone to the wicket keeper. 2 runs now. Nepal require mere 3 runs or 4 deliveries to win this game.
A mere formality for the Nepal team as of now. But cricket is a funny game, Neil. Weird things happen, especially in this T20 format.
That's right. I really couldn't understand why he bowled that short, slow delivery, especially when you pulled your square leg fielder inside. There is a deep mid wicket, yes, but since it's slower, the batter has enough time to play towards the mid wicket region and scramble away for 2, and that's exactly what happened. Is that a boundary? That is it. And Nepal win this game. The first game of the quadrangular series, the first game of Wolf 777 presents Oman T20 series, powered by Sky247.net, has been won comfortably by Nepal. Oman, the host, will be number 2 today. But look at that. That's a happy looking dugout. And why not? Crowd support right there. And Nepal has delivered.
What a shot was that from the Devendra. That shot summarized his entire innings. The man in front, right from the middle, coming down the top, choosing a two recovery for a comfortable boundary to win the game for Nepal. What a knock has that been from the Devendra. I think all around, Suraj says there with the Devendra, completing innings for Nepal, comfortably, 3 balls to spare, and 6 wickets in hand. An easy win for Nepal. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. From the very beginning, if you look at it from the first innings itself, they put Oman on the back foot, and from there on, Oman always looked about 15 odd runs short. 15 runs to this total, and this would have been a good contest. As far as Nepal's batting is concerned, I would say absolutely clinical from Devendra. The way he started, the way he ended, everything about that knock was perfect. The crowd supported him well. For every shot that he played, there were claps, there were cheers, and Sandeep Lamichhane, as a skipper, gets the first game as a victory. It's a beautiful gift by the players to the captain, isn't it? Definitely, Neil. The way, look at that last shot. Beautifully cruised through the cover region for a boundary. The fielder on the long off fence had no chance whatsoever to cut that off.